Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of Working Remotely. Today we are working remotely with Chinar Deshpande, the Group CTO and Chief Human Resource Officer with Stellar Value Chain. Stellar Value Chain is one of the leading logistics solution provider in India. We are so happy to have here Chinar.
Thank you very much. Good morning, once to you.
Good morning to you, Chinar. And I'm going to talk about a lot of interesting things with you. But I want to begin with starting, even during this distressing times like these, Stellar Value Chain has still been able to keep up with the logistic functions to meet with our essential supplies every day. So thank you so much, and kudos to everybody at Stellar Value Chain for that. Tell us some of the biggest challenges that face the logistic and warehouse sector at this time, Chinar, and how can technology help with addressing these challenges?
Okay, so let me start with reaffirming the statement that you made.
Mm-hmm.
There are some really hardworking people in our team who are continuing to make sure that our cold chain still operates
Mm-hmm.
and provides all the essential services,
Mm-hmm.
whether it is pharma or food.
Mm-hmm.
So kudos to them
Mm-hmm.
from my side as well. They have been doing fantastic job.
Mm-hmm.
There are a lot of challenges because this pandemic has so much of health impact on every individual,
Right.
and we being a very labor intensive, very physical, very
Mm-hmm.
brick and mortar kind of business,
Right.
brick and mortar kind of industry,
Yes.
without people, the entire operation stops. So
Absolutely.
many of our warehouses obviously have to be shut down,
Mm-hmm.
and especially those which are not providing supply chain solution for essential services
Mm-hmm.
are naturally shut down.
Mm-hmm.
And the challenges are going to be further accentuated because a lot of people in the working class community would have gone back to their hometowns,
Mm-hmm.
and bringing them back after the lockdown is over is going to be a further challenge.
Mm-hmm.
And it reflects the overall economy of the company and the country,
Mm-hmm.
because of the fact that as soon as the lockdown opens,
Mm-hmm.
you may not be able to start the operation immediately. So we are working towards that. And technology is a big enabler for us,
Mm-hmm.
especially talking about our coaching, because we still have to keep tab of all our vehicles,
Mm-hmm.
and we are using GPS tracking devices to ensure that all the trucks are monitored.
Right.
And because it's a cold chain, a lot of times temperature breach is absolutely critical. We don't do that
Absolutely.
in case of medical supplies, in case of very essential food items. So
Mhm.
we also have temperature sensors that we have installed,
Right.
and we monitor all of that. And thanks to technology, it is possible remotely today.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much, Chinar. And while we're still talking about logistics and warehouse management, I think the unsung heroes in today's economy are the employees who are at the forefront, which is the logistics workers. And I think a lot of government across the world have called them the key workers in their COVID-19 pandemic plan. So I think this would also involve a lot of decision making on the leadership front to take care of the safety and security of the employees who are on the front line. So, how have you been able to manage this communication and collaboration side of things when it comes to taking critical decisions to sensitive situations?
So let me tell you about the manner in which we have evolved as an organization from the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
We are hardly a 4-year-old company. From the day one,
Mm-hmm.
we chose cloud as our digital presence.
Mm-hmm.
So today, even in days of this COVID-19 pandemic,
Mm-hmm.
we are completely connected to our entire business ecosystem,
Mm-hmm.
and we reach out to all our workforce, whether they are from the corporate side or from the actual operations side,
Right.
through the tools that we have deployed over a period of time.
Mm-hmm.
I'll just mention a specific tool that we have, which is Zoho Workplace,
Mm-hmm.
where everybody is continuously in touch with each other through email, as well as the common cloud storage like OneDrive.
Right.
A lot of our business transactions happen only through these tools,
Right.
and we are essentially using video conferencing.
Mm-hmm.
And so even during this lockdown period, we are continuously in touch with our frontline workers.
Mm-hmm.
This has given us an opportunity of introspecting,
Mm-hmm.
making sure that we use this lockdown period to keep revisiting our processes,
Right.
documenting standard operating procedures.
Right.
We have continuous training of these workers,
Mm-hmm.
and we have a separate function in our industry called security and loss prevention.
Oh, I see.
So these folks have been working 24 by 7 around the clock,
Mm-hmm.
ensuring the warehouse safety and security,
Mm-hmm.
ensuring that follow standard operating procedures within the warehouse in terms of maintaining the distance, maintaining the hygiene, and our CCTV surveillance cameras are working around the clock to make sure that that live feed is given to all the people from the security team, and they have been able to access these live feeds from their home comfortably, and yet being able to drive the safety and security measures of our company as per our standards. So
Amazing.
technology has been a fantastic enabler for us, and we have stayed in touch with our entire workforce every day. As a matter of fact, let me mention specifically that our CMD himself is on video conferencing calls almost 10 hours a day,
I see.
talking variety of teams, leadership teams, on the ground teams. So culture has been absolute transformation. All credit goes to COVID-19, not to CTO or CEOs of the company, but mainly to COVID-19. We have changed ourselves culturally as well, and being in touch with everybody through technology all the time.
Beautiful, beautiful. Thank you so much for saying that, Chinar, especially with Zoho Workplace, when you say that you have been able to tackle the project management side of it and coming up with quick plans and sharing documents, and also being able to stay connected with your employees through all the SaaS applications that you have mentioned. That again would make me ask you this question. So now when companies and businesses outside are rapidly adopting to this remote work culture, what would you tell them when they go ahead and choose a technology partner for them? Like, for instance, there might be a lot of questions in their head, like, that is my security going to be compromised? Is my privacy going to be breached? Or the softwares that I'm going to opt for going to draw a huge hole in my pocket? And so many such questions. So when a business goes out to choose its technology partner, what are some of the things that you would like them to keep in mind?
Mahavi, you mentioned all the parameters of decision making. I mean, almost like a CTO, you have probably highlighted the importance of security, importance of cost or investments, importance of scalability. So all these factors are very important in decision making. Now, when we chose Zoho as one of our key technology partners, by nature of Zoho's business model, all these factors were automatically taken care of. So I wouldn't take the credit of consciously choosing Zoho for all these factors, but when we chose Zoho, a lot of these advantages automatically came to us, and I would hence recommend all the CTO communities to look at this as a potential option, because the subscription model of Zoho is extremely cost effective. Second thing is, whatever you do is completely on cloud, and hence Zoho has pretty much encapsulated the security aspect, the scalability aspect, as well as the 24/7 uptime aspect, and ensuring that they are responsible for providing the 24/7 access to application. I would talk specifically about our experience. We started using Zoho Creator as a low-code development tool, and I would strongly recommend a lot of companies to look at that, because apart from the existing ecosystem of Zoho's pre-configured modules, we've put a lot of applications that we have internal need for. We have been able to develop using Zoho Creator and publish them instantaneously. So all my efforts of hosting, all my efforts of security, single sign-on, scalability are automatically taken care of by Zoho itself. And we have been able to build very, very mission-critical applications. Today, since we were speaking about safety and security of all our employees, my entire safety and security function works entirely on an in-house developed tool on Zoho Creator platform. So they monitor fire drills, they monitor security audits, they train employees on safety and security policies and procedures. My entire real estate and properties department, which is so critical for our line of business. Today we are running almost 50 lakh square feet of modern warehousing across India. And our ambition is to reach about 50 million square feet, which is about 5 crores. So the properties and real estate function is also using Zoho Creator based solution that we built in-house to monitor this gigantic system in-house. And even our sales team is using highly specialized tools that we are using for tracking our day-to-day progress, as well as our very customized solution designs that we do with our very long sales cycle. So we have some in-house tools that we're using for solution design. All of that has been developed using Zoho's Creator as a platform. So I would recommend people looking at this as an opportunity to scale up, not worry about security and not worry about 24/7 uptime, and all of that bundled under one umbrella. So That's my recommendation.
Thank you so much, Sinar. We are so happy that we were able to help you in providing uninterrupted services to the entire company, and Zoho could do its part. And interestingly, you also mentioned about Zoho Creator, which is such a nimble software wherein at times like this, you can just mend and bend that application. If you need a quick process in place, you can just use that application, and the process is probably going to be ready in 10-15 minutes. Thank you so much for using Zoho and helping us all by doing so. And then let's discuss about the challenges of getting adopted to remote work culture itself, Chinar, a little bit. So I'm sure we all took some time to get adopted to working from home. We're not going to see a lot of people. We're not going to go outside. We're not going to be inside a buzzing office environment. But now that we have done this for more than 3 weeks now, what is that one thing that you really love about remote working in a way that I would rather stay home doing this instead of be in an office environment?
Well, this is a very difficult question to answer because probably I am really looking forward to going back to office. So if I would find out that one good thing about this, um, I would find it very difficult to answer because then I have to be very honest to myself and say that no, I think there's too much of work. But
Yes,
just going back
yes.
to what you had mentioned,
Uh-huh.
it did not take our organization that long, surprisingly. Now,
Mm-hmm.
whether this was only for us
Mm-hmm.
as an organization or whether that experience many companies had, I don't know. But a
Mm-hmm.
lot of people who traditionally have been resisting technology or they are not really felt the importance and the need of technology,
Correct.
adapt to this whole work from home culture and work from home environment
Mm-hmm.
like fish in the water.
Mm-hmm.
And it was really surprising. And today I must say that a lot of our employees who are actually on the field, operations kind of guys, or people in sales who primarily believe in human contact, networking, and being on the road all the time,
Mm-hmm.
have been able to extensively use multiple video conferencing and this cloud-based collaboration platform,
Mm-hmm.
and they have been extremely productive and they have stayed in touch not only internally
Mm-hmm.
but a very special mention about our business development team.
Mm-hmm.
In this lockdown period, we have actually won 3 contracts. In our industry, it is unheard of. We actually won 3 contracts in a period of 1 week,
That is amazing.
which is absolutely phenomenal. So
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure that a lot of people are thinking that working from home might be far more effective. Our chairman, CMD for sure, is excited about the fact that he has been able to get far more productivity out of a lot of people than our usual days,
Mm-hmm.
which is amazing.
That's
But I
definitely.
think I would consider myself ready to go back to work and be with people.
I absolutely
It's too much
agree.
work.
I absolutely agree when you say that.
Working from home is too much work
Yes.
because you're all the time connected and you're all the time expected to do a lot of things. And now you don't have any excuses of being away from your computer or away from your phone. So, uh,
Yeah,
yeah, so ready to
I
go back.
definitely agree. I definitely agree because I was talking to Meera Sapra, one of our marketing leaders in Zoho, and she said that at one point you just have to forget about work-life balance because it then transforms to work-life integration. One seeps into the other invariably. And now that we are all in front of our laptop 24/7, there is hardly any difference between work time and home time, and we're just used to working continuously, I guess, and that definitely shows up in productivity and keen focus in in the particular task that we take without any distractions or uninterruptedness. I absolutely agree with you on that. But do you think this remote work culture is here for stay, China? Do you think COVID-19 may have paved a way for us to rethink the way we work? And if so, what are some of the major changes that you foresee after the post-pandemic days that are to come?
Ravi, you're absolutely right. First of all, I strongly believe that this culture is here to stay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it may not become any form of a policy or a compulsory trend,
Mm-hmm.
but everybody in the professional field has now acknowledged
Mm-hmm.
the productivity that one can derive out of working from home.
Sure.
So, people will probably use this new learning
Mm-hmm.
in various creative ways.
Mm-hmm.
So I would say that people working from home as a means for productivity,
Mm-hmm.
as a means to encourage people to work extra or contribute more.
Right.
People travel in the need of face-to-face interaction.
Mm-hmm.
Whether it is, I'll give you a specific example of our organization. We have a very strong culture of monthly reviews of profitability of all our warehouses
Oh, I see.
across all zones.
Uh-huh.
Every month, we expect these leaders to travel to Mumbai for our monthly reviews.
Right.
Today, we realize that multi-way video conferencing calls, along with the capability of sharing screens and
Mm-hmm.
sharing a lot of digital data,
Mm-hmm.
there is no need for so many people to travel. So there is going to be significant contribution in savings,
Mm-hmm.
and make sure that this traveling culture is definitely relooked at.
Mm-hmm.
In principle, I feel that there is going to be a lot of positive change that will come,
Mm-hmm.
and this whole impact of COVID-19 on professional approach of a lot of interactions is definitely here to stay.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Shinar. It was such a great conversation. I really appreciate your time. Thank you for working remotely with Zoho.
Thank you very much. Okay,
Bye
take care.
bye.
Bye bye.
Thank you. You too. Bye.